Cops are entrusted with authority, but what happens when they abuse their power? Here are 4 times when idiot cops took it way too far.
Okay, you didn't intentionally do that then?
I thought I spoke too long.
Yeah, it looked like you looked right at me and looked like you stuck your middle finger up in my face.
No, I was doing this. Yeah. You must be really sensitive enough.
Well, I don't need to make it personal, you know. I mean, you looked right at me, and I don't know if you were like a cigarette or you had a...
Well, I was doing this.
This is Sergeant Jay Reigen from the Vermont State Police. On February 9th, 2018, Sergeant Reigen pulled over a driver named Greg Bombard in St. Albans, Vermont. He was pulled over because the sergeant believed he had flipped him off while going in his vehicle. Watch what happens when Sergeant Reigen pulls him over by the side of the road for this alleged offense.
You need something? You need something? Yeah. No, it looked like you put me off when you were going by there. It's like you went like this to me as I was driving by you. Were you looking? Did you not do that?
No, you might have thought I might be stretching. I was doing this.
Okay, so you didn't...
No.
Okay, you didn't intentionally do that then?
I thought I spoke too long.
Yeah, it looked like you looked right at me and looked like you stuck your middle finger up in my face.
No, I was doing this. Yeah. You must be really sensitive if you're flipping you off.
Well, I don't need to make it personal, you know. I mean, you looked right at me, and I don't know if you were like a cigarette or you had a...
Well, I was doing this.
First of all, I'm not an overly sensitive person, and it's the first time in 12 years I've ever stopped someone who I thought put me off, so I don't like that insinuation. You know what I'm saying? In talking,
I thought I flipped you off.
I want to make sure that you're all right. Yeah, it's an unusual behavior.
It's unusual behavior.
You may not have been doing that, but I think you can agree that if someone was looking for the attention of a trooper, they're probably going to find it by giving them that type of negative signal. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't know, because I don't understand that.
If somebody were to do that, can we? That might not have been you. But can we agree? If somebody did that for a trooper, they're obviously looking for their attention.
No, I wasn't looking for your attention.
I know. I'm saying if someone did that. I'm trying to put you in my mindset from what I was thinking for a moment. Now that I'm talking to you, I realize that maybe that wasn't the case. Right? You don't strike me as someone who would do that. I don't know that until I have a conversation with you. Agree with that? I don't know you until I have a conversation with you.
Okay, so I have a question. If someone flips you off, what is the citation? What's the crime?
So if somebody flicks me off, I don't know if they're signaling to try to get my attention because they need assistance or they need to have a conversation. Because obviously it's not normal behavior, so I'm going to have that conversation. Right, it's not normal. I'm telling you, out of thousands of public interactions, I've never seen that. At least didn't catch my attention, but it was so obvious what she did. Take a left here, take your first left. Take a left and your first left. So I won't take up any more of your time.
Well, I'm going to file a complaint with you.
You're more than welcome to. It's Trooper Reagan out of the Salvas Barracks.
But I don't understand why, you saw it flipped you off.
I was going by there, and your middle finger was extended while you were looking at me.
Maybe I was doing this.
Well, I also see that you had a cigarette in your hand.
Yeah.
So it's possible that you had one hand up while you're cigarette.
That would be considered freedom of expression.
So actually, you're more than welcome to. So here's the issue: is that although maybe freedom of expression, it is so unusual that it requires intervention to make sure that you don't need help at the time. Are you trying to signal my attention or something? Okay, so it may be freedom of expression, but it crosses the line, whereas it is so unusual that it requires intervention. And I'm not going to delay any more than I need to. Listen, sir, once I realize that you weren't flipping me off, you're free to go. You understand?
Now you don't realize I flipped you off.
Once I realize
what if I did flip you off?
Then we have a conversation on what's appropriate or not appropriate. So I have other things to do than to be...
So if I did flip you off,
have a good day.
Sergeant Reagan permits Mr. Bombard to leave after clarifying that he did not show him the middle finger or any abusive gesture. Mr. Bombard then proceeded to ask what would be the consequences if he had flipped him off, to which he left the question unanswered and returned to his cop cruiser. For those who don't know, abusive gestures as such come under the protection provided to citizens under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The First Amendment protects the right of citizens to freedom of speech. Watch what Sergeant Reagan is about to do.
Someone arrested for disorderly conduct. There are multiple people around there. 240 Song, send me another unit to Brainerd Street in the city. North Main Street, another unit, please.
What? No, there's any other unit.
Okay, so now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Get out of the car.
I'm under arrest for disorderly conduct. What did I do?
All the people there saying you and calling me asshole, all the people there in the public, that's a crime, sir. So get out of the car, you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest for disorderly conduct?
I'm not going to debate this with you. Please step out of the car. You are under arrest. Step out of the car.
How is that disorderly conduct, sir? How is that disorderly conduct?
Although the first interaction...
I just got up. I'm having a coffee.
Listen to me. Ask me a question. Although the first interaction may have been an error, the second one certainly was not. And while your window was down, with your middle finger extended, you said, quote, pull, yelled it, and then said, you, as you drove away. And all that public there heard it and saw it. So that is disorderly conduct 101. Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I'm having problems. I have a lot of...
Step out of the car. Step out of the car, you're going to be ejected.
How am I going to
Step out of the car.
Can I meet you at the barracks?
No, you cannot. Step out of the car, you're under arrest.
Can I call your supervisor?
Do not. We'll be at the barracks when we get there. Step out of the car, you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest?
Step out of the car, I'm going to make you.
But, sir, can you explain to me how that is?
It's disorderly conduct. It is tumultuous behavior of all the motor vehicle traffic there. You cannot do that. It's tumultuous. It's profane behavior in public.
I don't understand that.
Step out of the car. I'll lock the door. Step out of the car.
God, I can't believe this.
Step out of the car.
You're serious, sir.
Walk back here.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't a problem until it became a problem. You understand that?
Are you kidding?
Look at the hood of my... Hands on the hood.
Oh, my God.
Hands on the hood.
Come on.
And put your hand behind your back.
Oh, my God, sir. You're kidding.
My
car is
other
running,
hand.
sir.
I'll take care of it. Okay.
I cannot believe this, sir. I cannot believe this.
The first one may have been an error, and the second one certainly was
How
not.
is it disorderly conduct? I'm not being disorderly. How is it causing disorderly?
Now, we can maybe agree to disagree, but yelling asshole and saying you with your hand out of the window in front of what probably were dozens of people, if not over 100 people, in very busy Main Street traffic. Now, that's disorderly conduct 101. That first thing may have been an error, then after that, it certainly wasn't. But now I'm wondering but now I'm wondering if maybe you actually did do that as I thought you originally did. Because only somebody who then would have the audacity...
I was smoking a cigarette and I was smacking my fingers.
You may let me speak now. Someone has the audacity to do that. Someone has the audacity. I've made thousands and thousands of car stops, and I don't remember any time I've ever seen someone consciously flicking the bird. So now I'm convinced that you did. Especially that behavior to actually get the end of the stop. Okay, so you are under arrest, and that's the end of the story.
Whatever. I don't know what to do here, so I'm going to...
Well, what we're going to do is just be compliant.
Well, I am, but I'm not going to answer my questions, I guess.
I'm
worried about my car.
I'm not intending you to I'm not intending to ask you the questions.
I'm worried about my car, sir.
Justice is staying there.
You're kidding. I cannot believe this.
240 South 121, other use of 25.
Oh, my.
Everything in here is going to poke me. Anything I don't have any gloves on.
No. Sir, can you please, can I please go?
No. Nope. That ship sailed.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God.
I'm all set now.
So what happens to my car?
Well, it says no parking on the side of the street, so it's going to get towed.
Where does it get towed?
I'll give you a record of your preference. Come back over here.
Can I get my personal bag?
I can grab it for you, but you can't grab it.
Sergeant Regan pulled him over again, alleging that his profanity could be heard by the public, and therefore he was going to be arrested for disorderly conduct. Mr. Bombard was taken out of his car, arrested, and held in custody for about an hour before the issuance of a citation for disorderly conduct. The charge was later dismissed against Mr. Bombard. On February 4th, 2021, Mr. Bombard filed a lawsuit against Sergeant Regan and the state of Vermont. The proceedings of this lawsuit are unknown. If you think this was the only cop who took way too far, wait until you watch this next case.
I need your ID.
I'm not going to broke the law.
Called.
It don't matter.
I need to
You
identify
can put good citizen
Okay,
on.
I'm not going to put good.
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to have broken the law before I have to turn over all that information.
Okay.
If you articulate,
I was called.
That's fine. You can be called. You can investigate. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to surrender my rights just because you showed up.
This is Officer David Bailey from the Artesia Police Department. On September 11th, 2018, an independent journalist named Albert Bustillos was filming a story outside the Navajo oil refinery in Artesia, New Mexico. As he was recording the exterior of the oil refinery, a security guard of the refinery approached him. Watch what he had to say when he found out about Mr. Bustillos' recording.
Are you taking pictures of the refinery?
Just doing a story.
They told me that you ain't supposed to take no videos or pictures.
Yeah, I can't go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property. Yeah, I can take a picture of anything I can see from
what
public.
What kind of story you make? Is it for the newspaper or?
It just depends on who wants to pick it up.
Well, is it like for the city of Artesia or like for Roswell?
Well, if they want it, it just depends on who wants to pick it up. I come out and get some B-roll footage, cars coming in and out. Might ask some questions if somebody wants to answer them, and then give it to the general public, give them a better understanding of what's going on, stuff like that.
I get quite a bit of these people because on Main Street it's on Main Street, I see a lot of people filming a lot of videos. So
Yeah.
is it like
I'm independent. I don't work for nobody specifically. I gather my content and then I put it up for whoever wants it and stuff, Sometimes I have specific interest in mind when I go to a place. Other times it's just for general knowledge and B-roll footage and stuff, All this is viewable from public, man. It's on. Yeah, if I can see it for public, man, I can record it. Can't trespass the eyes, I'm not gonna go on your property.
I know that it's noticeable from people, but I don't know. Our safety guys made us. If we see anybody filming, we have to come and.
Well, you can come and talk to me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just let them know that I'm not doing nothing illegal. I have every right.
I don't even know, filming, taking pictures, I can't, stop that,
Yeah. That's all it is, man. No ill intent. I'm just here to take pictures is all. And stuff. How far back, where does your property line start? Is it right there? Or is it back there? Is this a public road?
Right here? Well, that's what confused me. Because from my view, you see the barriers, that's where we walk check the fish, not make the there are no holes. So, really,
you see
I'm not really
the street lights and see the fire hydrants and all that? Okay, Navajo Refinery didn't put those in, the city did. So everything on this side of those utility markers is public property. Nobody's property goes all the way up to the street. There's an easement, you know what I mean? Public easement. And I won't cross the line or nothing. I'm stay out here. I'll walk down that way, get some from the backside and everything. But so this is a public road, public access?
Well, to the access you go inside the refinery.
Oh, is that the gate over there, the entrance?
We have a lot of entrances. That's the thing. We have around the whole plant.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, right here we have a lot of gate too.
So what's basically that goes on here? Is it just oil refinery, just making gas and diesel and
I can't really say more.
How you doing? All right. What's your name?
Manuel Purple.
Manuel? Nice to meet you. Oh, here we go. Benito?
Yes.
Right on.
Okay, you can't be taking pictures with mine. They got signs up all over.
Yeah, I can, man. I'm just not going to go on your property and take pictures. I'm on public property right now, so I can take pictures of anything I can see. There's a sidewalk goes all the way down to the other end, and it goes on. It's all public property, bro. So I'm not going to cross y'all's line. All right.
Thank you.
Cool, man. Y'all have a good one. See you guys.
Mr. Bustillos argued that the government had installed the fire hydrants and other utilities through easement. After his conversation with the security guards, he continued his filming within the boundaries of the refinery. After the guards observed him for a while, they called the cops and reported a suspicious individual outside the fence of the refinery. Officer Bailey, along with Officer Marcy Sanchez, responded to the call. Watch how the encounter follows.
Hi. Can I get your name and badge number that you're making? Sanchez?
The Artesia Police Department.
Your badge number or ID number?
Unit 725.
All right, thank you.
What can I help you with out here?
I don't need no help. I'm just doing a story, and I've been on public easement the whole time. Never crossed onto their property.
Okay.
So.
Well, can I see your ID?
No, ma'am.
I need your ID.
I haven't broke the law.
Called.
It don't matter.
I need to
You
identify
can put good citizen
Okay,
on.
I'm not going to put good.
Well, you're not going to put my name because I'm not giving it to you. I have to have broken the law before I have to turn over all that information.
Okay.
If you articulate,
I was called.
that's
over
fine.
here.
You can be called. You can investigate, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to surrender my rights just because you showed up. I have to.
I'm not asking you to
You're asking for my
surrender your
ID.
rights.
That would be surrendering my fourth.
Well, you identified me, so I'd like.
Well,
to
you're a
identify
public
you.
servant.
Exactly.
There's a difference. I'm not. I'm a free citizen.
So what is it that you're doing out here exactly?
What does it look like? I'm filming. That's it. Honest. There's thousands of cameras everywhere.
Except
You don't have a body camera on?
Navajo specifically.
Navajo, I am not working for Navajo. I'm not on their property. That is the only time that their rules apply.
All over their property.
It don't matter. What
that they don't
yes,
allow
on their property.
videotaping.
There's no penal code at the bottom of the do not allow camera record signs, meaning it's not a law, it is their policy. Their policies don't apply to me. Only if I'm on their property, then I become subject to their laws and their policies. While I'm on public property, I'm a free citizen. I can record anything that my eyes can see. Can't trespass my eyes. And this DHS memo sent out in 2010 to all the installations and revised in 2017 that we have permission to record police, any government officials in the course of their duty. It doesn't matter. If I can see it, see how I can see it from my eyes, I can't get in trouble for that. If it's viewable, if they want, they can build a 30-foot wall and then I can't see it. But until then, I'm allowed to video anything.
What kind of movie are you making? Your documentary?
I'm gathering content for matters of interest to the public.
You're gathering content for matters of interest to
Yeah.
the public?
That's all it is. I'm not going on the property. I know my boundaries. I do this for a living. I know the law. I might not know all the laws, but I know these
What do
laws
you do for a
specifically.
living? Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just curious.
Well,
because you're
this
saying
is one thing. You know,
you're making documentaries?
I do a lot of stuff with this. It just depends what I feel like and who's gonna pick it up, who's gonna buy it, or if I'm just gonna post it or whatever. You know, I don't work for nobody specifically. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. Is all. That's all I'm doing. I've never.
Using to identify yourself.
You know, I have to be committing a crime to give ID.
No, sir.
Yes, I do.
No, sir.
Yes, I do. Want to bet?
Yes, sir.
You have to articulate a crime that I've either committed, I'm committed, or I'm about to commit.
Yes, sir.
You want to bet?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you better call your supervisor if you do something stupid.
Okay.
Call your supervisor.
call here,
I don't
or
matter.
you can call.
You can call. You can come, and you can come investigate.
You are the suspect.
And?
You're called here to deal with. Therefore, you are required.
No, I'm not.
You are legally
Suspicion
required to-
isn't a crime. Suspicion isn't a crime. It's not a felony or a misdemeanor. Yes, it is. Yes, it does. That is the law. You have to articulate a crime I've committed, a crime I am
Right now,
committing,
the
or
crime you are
no, I'm
committing
not.
is failure to identify.
No. That can't be the first crime unless I've committed one. Then you can get me for failure.
No, sir.
Until then, just for me walking on the sidewalk is not permissible for me to give you ID.
Okay.
I don't have to give nothing unless I've committed a crime. You better go back and read up the law. I can film all I want. Look, all of it. Everything. It don't matter if it's posted. That's not the law. Do you see a penal code under the sign? No. If it was a law, there would be a penal code. I'm not on their property. Those laws, those rules don't apply to me unless I'm on their property. I'm on public access. That means I'm a free citizen. It does matter. You're ignorant if you don't know the law. You got that badge and that gun, but you don't even know. How are you going to enforce something when you don't even know? I'm not giving you my ID.
All right. Turn around. Put your place.
All right.
Front to back.
Here we go, guys. Put this here so I can. All right. Be gentle. I'm not resisting. Be gentle. I'm not resisting.
Mr. Bustillos was arrested and charged with concealing identity. Later, during the court proceedings, Mr. Bustillos was found not guilty of the charge. On September 11th, 2020, Mr. Bustillos filed a lawsuit against Officer Bailey and the city of Artesia. The proceedings of this lawsuit are uncertain. If you think this was the maximum a cop can take way too far, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
Sir, I'm just trying to listen. We're just doing a welfare check on you.
Yes, am I being detained? Yes or no?
Not right now. I need to talk to you.
Gotta get back to work.
He don't want to talk.
Hey, come here. Come here. Well, if you're suicidal, that is a crime.
This is Officer Haley Johnson from the Stuttgart Police Department. On October 31st, 2023, Officer Johnson was accompanied by Sergeant Williams. They responded to a call regarding a Walmart employee named Nathan Argent making threats against him via text with his wife. The officers reported to the parking lot of Walmart in Stuttgart, Arkansas, where they found Mr. Argent. Watch how the interaction unfolds.
Hey, bub. Are you Nathan? Is your name Nathan? Hey, so your wife wanted us to check on you.
My wife?
Yeah. Are you going through something?
Yeah, but...
Can you put your hands out of your pocket for me? No, you're good.
Am I being detained?
No. Hey, I need you to come back over here and talk to me, though. That's a order. Hey. Sir?
Yes or no?
Sir? I'm just trying to... Listen, we're just doing a welfare check on you.
Sergeant Williams informs Mr. Argent that he's being detained considering the call they received from their wife. Watch what the officers are about to do.
Yes, am I being detained? Yes or no?
Not right now. I need to talk to you.
Gotta get back to work.
He don't want to talk.
Hey, come here. Come here.
Here's the rest of the time. I'm not doing this.
Well, it's not wasting your time. Right now you're detained. We're here lawfully. We got a call about it. So what's going on?
Detained for what?
Well, if you're suicidal, that is a crime.
It's a crime to be suicidal?
It is.
Well, I'm not suicidal, so...
Well, that's not what we got.
Well, that's
Do you
not
have your
my
ID
problem.
on you?
Nope.
You're going to go to jail. Walk away.
Been taken to jail.
Sergeant Williams threatens to take Mr. Argent to prison for obstruction if he fails to comply by walking away from the investigation. But when Mr. Argent refuses to answer questions, Sergeant Williams handcuffs him. For those who don't know, refusing to answer questions is a Fifth Amendment protected activity. According to the Fifth Amendment, citizens can refuse to answer questions asked by law enforcement if they believe they can be unreasonably incriminated. Watch how the encounter follows.
If you walk away from me, you're going to jail.
Really?
Yes. Obstruction. So keep arguing.
I'm being detained for what?
We got a call. We're here to talk to you. I don't care if you want to talk to us or not.
Okay. So you're just going to keep me out in the cold?
I will. So what is going on?
I'm not talking to you without any further questions.
That's fine. Go ahead and turn around and change back back.
Oh, well, you can detain me without handcuffs. I think you're just intimidating me. All right. In front of work. You twat.
Huh? Go on. That's just okay.
All right. Yeah.
Do you have anything that's going to post trigger stab me?
Oh,
You don't know?
probably.
Okay.
If there is anything in there, can you please let us know? Hey, Nathan.
That's fine, because if anything does stab me, that's the charge.
Really?
Really?
It's your own risk, asshole. I told you that something might be in there, and it might. sorry, why are you searching me? Well, why are you? Because this is more than a terry stop. Yes, it is. Or I'm obviously not obstructing you. You obviously were. Okay. Because when you walk away from us, when we're here illegally, and you were detained, that is obstruction. I didn't walk away from you. You were 100% walking away from me.
Sergeant Williams also conducted a thorough search of Mr. Argent and placed his personal belongings on the hood of the cop cruiser. This might be an unlawful search under the Fourth Amendment. For those who don't know, the Fourth Amendment protects the rights of citizens against unreasonable searches and seizures. Observe how the encounter ends.
At first, that was before you told me I was detained. And it will show on your body cam, you fucking twat. Yeah, you're just violating my right. Well, there's no violation of rights when you're under arrest. An arrest. It's a false arrest. What's that?
So, do you know who is over the construction for tonight?
I can call somebody.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me.
About,
all right, bye.
Gonna work tonight. When we come in.
This one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. It's not you. So we came over here to do a welfare check on a Nathan Argent. I don't have his driver's license. Hold on. He drives a Prius with a rack.
Camera go. Okay.
Okay. He's been arrested.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So we came over here to do a welfare check. His wife said that he's been threatening to kill himself, that she's been trying to beg him to come home.
I knew there was something wrong with it. The last couple of days of the project, he was off.
So he was walking away from his car whenever he pulled up. And I asked the other officer, "Did you know, is that him?" She was like, "I never even saw that person." So I did my little whoop whoop at him, ignored it, did it 2 more times. He looked back and kept on walking, refused to talk to me. You know, "Hey, I need to know if you're okay. I ain't got to talk to you." Walks off. So he's going to jail.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to do with this car out there.
I mean, dude's like 2 hours away from home.
Yeah, Atkins or Elkins, something like that.
When will he be released?
I personally don't know if the jail will be holding misdemeanors, so it's possible that he'll go down there to DeWitt and just get OR'd. But he'll be on the streets and DeWitt. But
how far is that away? Like an hour?
30 minutes.
It's 25 miles. It's not too terrible. But I do suggest that, I mean, I'm going to call his wife when we're done here, because he was very agitated with us when had an attitude when I asked to get his hands out of his pockets, because, you know, we were told that he likes to carry knives and sharp objects. Went to pat him down. Is there anything in here that's going to stick or poke me? You'll find out.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, that's not something you want to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I hate to see dude's stuff go to get impounded and stuff. I hate to see him get stuck.
Well, we're not going to tow it because we never actually physically saw him inside the car.
Okay.
So we didn't search his car. We don't know what's in it. We know he had a box cutter. That's probably from working up in here.
Yeah.
But I think we're just going to get him with obstruction, just because he wouldn't like sit there and talk to us. Didn't want to give us his ID.
Oh, yeah,
you know, we already knew who he was, but.
See, last I heard a couple of weeks ago, him and his wife or ex-wife was having issues.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? A Subaru he drove first. And window was busted out of it, and I asked him incident on it. He said ex-wife, and then a couple weeks later he shows up in that Prius saying they're trying to get back together. So I'm like, I don't see that working well. If she busted my windshield, I wouldn't want to be back with her.
Well, the car can sit out there.
Well, if y'all have to move it, I'm concerned because it's literally parked in between those containers out there.
Oh, them are his containers.
Oh, they are?
Well, one of them is.
Okay.
It should be fine.
Would he let you move the car?
Oh, we have all of his property. That was on him. The keys were in his pocket.
So can we move it?
Oh, okay.
No, he's headed to jail now.
Oh, he's already left?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Prius?
Mm-hmm. It's that white Prius.
Just pick it up and move it?
It's possible.
I know Chevrolet move it.
I just want to let you know because I know he was headed back up in here and he's not going to be coming back.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little upset with you now.
I'm so... Listen, you're basically done it.
Actually, it's going to be these people mad at you because the cameras ain't
not me. It's going to be the big boss, Kevin Newton.
I don't want to get on his bad side either. But
stuff happens. It's understandable.
You got to do what you got to do, so.
Apparently he has a history of like mental health issues and he had medication in his pocket that didn't have his name on the bottle. It was like a Daniel F something. I don't know.
I'll contact Ryan, my boss, and let him know so they can see somebody else out of the fence.
Yeah, because he's third party. That'll be you.
Yeah. But I don't want to, we wouldn't tow his car or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I just thought he was going to have to figure out how to get back.
It'd been nice if I could have moved it before you hauled him off.
Yeah. Well,
Mr. Argent was arrested and taken to the Arkansas County Detention Center. He was charged with obstruction of governmental operations and theft by receiving. The charges against Mr. Argent were later dropped, however. He was fired from his job at Walmart. Mr. Argent has started a GoFundMe campaign to help him file a lawsuit. If you think this was the last cop who took way too far, then you probably haven't seen this next case.
To ask my license, I have to commit a f***ing crime or a traffic infraction. I honked at you because you're blocking the way of your car, talking to the other.
Let me have your license.
No, I'll put it back in my pocket. Your ego is really this big? I honked at you very nicely one time for you to move out the way. He wants to continue. I have an emergency. That's why I'm at the emergency.
Okay. This is Officer Daniels from the Miami-Dade Police Department. On July 28, 2022, a couple, Mr. Kevin Enciso and Miss Sabrina, were driving to Jackson Memorial Hospital West Campus in Doral, Florida, after consulting a doctor. Ms. Sabrina was pregnant and was involved in a car accident a day before this incident. She was in pain, and the doctors wanted to check if she was suffering from a miscarriage. The cop cruisers stood in their way in the parking lot. Mr. Enciso honked at them, to which Officer Daniels exited his cop cruiser and approached Mr. Enciso. Watch what is about to unfold.
Sure. So what are you pulling me off for? What are you pulling me over for? Can I have your sergeant?
Sir, give me your license.
Can I have your sergeant?
Give me your license.
I've asked for your supervisor already.
Let me have your license.
I'm asking for your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Can I have
Call your supervisor.
Let me have your
Call your supervisor. What am I being pulled over for?
Let me have your license.
To ask my license, I have to commit a f***ing crime or a traffic infraction. I honked at you because you're blocking the way of your car, talking to the other.
Let me have your license.
No, I'll put it back in my pocket. Your ego is really this big? I honked at you very nicely one time for you to move out the way. He wants to continue. I have an emergency. That's why I'm at the emergency.
Okay, we're going. If you need emergency help, that's one thing.
I already told you that.
Okay.
That's the first thing I told you when I opened this window.
No.
You either let me go so you know my emergency,
Turn your car
or you
off.
call your supervisor.
Turn your car off.
I don't need to turn my car off.
Turn your car off.
Call your supervisor.
Turn your car off. Turn your car off.
Here.
Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Stand over there. Delta 2105.
Searches or seizures.
Oh, so you're okay now?
I had an accident.
Okay, are you okay?
I'll call my lawyer.
Are you okay?
You want to
Are you okay?
No, I'm having
Okay,
a
well,
lot
have
of
a seat.
pain
Have a seat. Have a seat.
I don't have to have a seat.
Have a seat.
Sir.
You say you need fire rescue?
I
Have a
don't need
seat.
fire rescue. I'm at
Have
the
a seat.
hospital.
Have a seat.
I'm
Have a
fine.
seat.
I'm not being
Have a seat.
aggressive. I'm fine.
Can you start fire rescue this way? Young lady says she's been involved in an accident. Let me have your license, sir.
What infraction?
Let me have your license. Let me have your license.
I refuse.
Okay, we'll deal with you in the morning. I asked you several times. Let me have your
You can
driver's
ask all
license.
you want. That's not a command.
All right. What is she?
Was in a car accident.
What's the?
She just wanted to be seen by her doctor at emergency room to make sure the baby is okay.
Because I think I'm getting ready to miscarry.
When was she involved in an accident? When?
Late afternoon, yesterday.
Yesterday? You were involved in an accident yesterday?
Absolutely. I'm coming to the ER today because my doctor stated that that's what I needed to do to make sure I don't lose this child as well.
Okay. You didn't go to the
I
hospital
chose
yesterday?
not to go yesterday.
Okay,
On
after
the
you said you
advice
had...
of my attorney, I didn't have to go yesterday, but I came today.
Yesterday, after you said you was involved involved in a very bad accident
I
yesterday.
never said it was in a bad accident. I said it was in a car accident.
Yes, we can have.
Okay, let me see the police report. Did you say?
Can't wait.
Okay. All right. We're gonna have fire rescue come and treat you right now, sir. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Okay, do not threaten me. Do not threaten me. Nobody's blocking.
You move out the way when I have an emergency. That's it.
That's why we're calling fire rescue, sir.
Yeah, even though right there is emergency room, right?
You still won't show me your driving license, sir?
If you tell me a law, bro.
All right, we'll get you a supervisor. We will get you a supervisor,
No,
sir.
I need one as soon as possible. Obviously, I'm in an
This is emergency mode right here. This we're gonna deal with there. She's alert. She's breathing. We care about everybody. We care about everybody.
Officer Daniels requests Mr. Enciso to step out of the vehicle and display his driving license. He ordered them to wait for paramedics to arrive rather than allowing themselves to go to the emergency room. Observe how the encounter ends.
You want to?
Except for the people you killed.
Why are you saying that? For what? You trying to antagonize me? There's no need to antagonize me. There's no need. You want me to help you? We're gonna help you.
You're stopping her.
We got fire rescue coming. I'm checking. I'm looking at her. You just having an upset, bad day today. That you want to take it out on us? Don't do that.
This is when a good cop stops the other bad cop.
You should just stop talking, sir.
I can talk as much as I want, freedom of speech, but I guess you tyrants won't understand that, right?
Hey, how you doing, LT? All right. This young lady here, she says that they were involved in an accident yesterday. So you can check her vitals for me. This is her name. This is her ID right here. She's right there. Sir, step on the sidewalk over there. On the sidewalk.
That's not a sidewalk.
Stay on the curb. Stay on the curb, sir. Stay on the curb. Stay on the curb.
This is your chance to
stay on the curb.
You should just listen to what he's saying and stay right there.
What's the reason?
Because we're treating your wife right now.
Once they treat her,
treating
you
your
go
wife
right there.
Okay, they cleared your wife. Okay, your wife is cleared. Okay.
Check my blood pressure, but I know it's like, I don't understand.
Check. Get your phone out.
Your wife is cleared. She's okay. All right. So there's no need to blow your horn at us and start going off on me and my part. You don't do that. That's not the way you do things.
Is that why you pulled me over?
You told us that she was having an emergency.
Is that why you pulled me over? Because I blew my horn because you were in the way and I was going to the emergency room?
Okay, you've been cleared by fire rescue. If you would like to still go in there, you can. Go over there. I'll be working this right here. This is my off-duty job right here. I'm here. I'm here till 10 o'clock tonight.
I'll wait over there.
You're going to wait over there now?
Correct.
Okay. And what is your name?
Kevin Enciso.
Let me see your driving license so I can let him know who's coming. Let me see your driving license, sir.
I'll give it to him when he gets here.
Tell me your name again.
Kevin Enciso.
All right, Kevin Enciso. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, we get him. The deal, he said that his wife is having some emergency. That's why I stopped him right here, contact fire rescue. And of course, she's walking in right now. She was clear, and now she's walking in. He just wanted to be, he wanted to call something
No,
here.
the reason why I came because the CEO of the building called because they were kind of concerned. They saw two police car and then they just want to know everything was okay. No problem.
I'm gonna go over here and then sit out here and see what this guy's deal is going to be.
Eventually, Officer Daniels allowed the couple to leave. Officer Daniels alleges that Mr. Enciso had directed profanities and abusive remarks toward him. The couple stayed in the hospital for several hours after this encounter, and it was found that Miss Sabrina was not miscarrying. The couple later filed a complaint against the officers involved. This resulted in the initiation of an internal investigation. However, the results of it are unknown. It's strange to see cops taking simple things way too far. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.